Chapter 5. I think I'm actually almost done with Chapter 5.
That
That was the longest hour in human history. But yeah, I ended up going to bed. It's like 3 in the morning. So, we are back and ready to finish up Chapter 5, after which we will be continuing into Chapter 6, and etc.
Just so you know, it's not gonna get any easier.
It ain't gonna get no easier.
When did it ever?
I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think it'll get easier. What am I looking for? I'm looking for my AC remote. There we go. Put this on high power again, because Jesus, it is a warm in his house over here. Whoop. That was it. That was the entire I was 2 feet away from the end of the chapter. That's actually pretty funny.
Through here and straight on to Reactor 5.
You make it sound so simple.
That's
Only because it is.
I didn't realize it was that close to the end of the
there's
chapter.
reactor support pillar.
So what's the plan?
After plan E comes F, G, and then H.
Thought E was the last.
This here is Section F.
We cut through section G and head for H.
A cargo platform in H will get us closer to the reactor. Biggs should be somewhere over there. Looks like the sun's going down on Midgard.
Right. Double time.
This is
We got a
legitimately
date with the reactor.
a very involved plan. Okay, I don't think I have any fingers to learn here. I wonder if you get anything, because if I look at the... I can't look at it right now. But if I look at the thinger here, the play log, was it play log? No. It's chapter select. If I look at the chapter select, you can see that this symbol indicates that I've beaten it out hard and gotten all the things. At least I assume it means that I've gotten all the things. Either way, it changes the symbol when I've completed it. So what I'm curious about is, if I complete all of them, do I unlock anything? My guess is no. I haven't gotten much indication from what admittedly limited interaction I've had with
Just don't look down, okay?
other people's content
Easy for you to say.
to indicate that there's actually like anything new that I'm going to unlock. It's actually really unfortunate that the New Game Plus is so
Section
shallow.
G's through here, huh?
I really wish that they had a shorter main experience and had a more branching
oughta
paths
open it.
madness instead. But oh yeah, I'll just send it to go up there anyway.
No good?
Needs power, I think.
That looks more like what we need.
Control room.
Let's check it out. Maybe no one uses that entrance.
I'm getting the feeling no one's come down here for a long time.
No plate inspectors, huh?
Doesn't look good.
Think it works?
Error. Insufficient power.
Insufficient power.
Of course.
Hey guys, look at this. Instructions for dealing with a power shortage.
Kill the lights, and we free up power for the gate and other stuff.
Sun lamps. You think these are the plate suns? The closest thing we have to the real thing.
Gotta put out a sun just to open a gate, huh?
But if we go through with it, the grounders in Sector 4 will suffer.
An hour later, sun's going out for good when we blow the reactor.
That's true.
Let's go.
Shinra actually has a legitimately impressive system in place.
You'd think they'd be able to balance the load by now, though.
Maybe. If the maintenance guys or whoever weren't playing hooky.
The lamps are important, but when you think how much Mako it must take to keep them running...
Because when you think about the city of Midgar is built with the concept that there's going to be all these different reactors, right? And the fact that any of the lights are still working in any of the city when an eighth of the power supply got blown up is actually really impressive.
Man, look at the size of it.
Because, like,
That
a pretty...
console I see near the top of that ladder.
like one power station, like one power plant having some problem with it back when I was younger, basically cut power for the entire like east coast of the United States for I think a few days. Like for several days there were like tens of millions of people who had no power because of a power fault in one power plant, and that one power plant, because of the interconnectedness of the power grid, basically shorted everything else. So the same situation, like if anyone's dealt with Christmas lights and trying to figure out why none of the lights work, only to find out it's one of the lights had a short in it, and that's basically preventing any of them from working, that's very, very common. If you were to blow up a nuclear reactor in the United States, the damage to the overall power supply would be significant, despite the fact that
Okay, that's
one nuclear reactor in America is like a drop in the bucket compared to an eighth of the entire power supply being blown up instantly. Because the reactors, I think there's 8 reactors, right? 8 sections? I'm pretty sure there's 8. Anyway, so the 8 reactors, if you were to blow one of them up, I would be surprised if using like similar systems to what we have today,
And after that,
you would end up
Reactor 5.
with any power at all in pretty much any of the systems.
great. I'm sure those things will welcome us just as warmly as before. So, tell you what, the rot runs deep in this.
But it's interesting because it kind of implies that each of these sectors are actually almost completely autonomous, which is what you would think, you know, at its core, before you think about it too deeply and think that's not the way that power systems typically work. But, like,
Don't mind us, y'all. Just
legitimately speaking, it looks like that's the way that it works in this.
Enough.
Which isn't the problem. Things not working the way that they work in reality, to be expected.
That's a win.
Because there's nothing preventing you from creating a system like that. It's just not terribly efficient. But given that Shinra doesn't have... well, I say it's not very efficient, but I mean, if you're expecting that terrorists are going to blow up your fucking city,
Gotta go where the
then
clouds take us.
it is actually... So when you think about the way that economics works,
They busted?
right?
Power down.
There's a big difference
lucky us, am I
between
right? One less thing
min-maxing.
for us to worry about.
When anytime you're doing anything, it's easy to think that one strategy is going to work the same everywhere, and that something that is the optimal strategy is just the optimal strategy. But anyone who has been involved in sort of like competitive gaming in any meaningful to any meaningful extent
If we gotta breathe with
is
this shit.
totally aware that
Sure
that's not the
seem to
case.
like it. What's up with that?
It's like in the tunnels. They get twisted by the Mako, but it all goes back to shit.
So like as an example, and this is something that I was actually just talking to someone about yesterday. Like if you look at with COVID, the strategy of mask or no mask on healthy people, mask versus no mask on healthy people is actually a complicated question. It's not a trivial, like, oh, well, wearing a mask makes you safer, or wearing a mask doesn't make you safer. Wearing a mask makes you safer from airborne water droplets, right? But wearing a mask makes you less safe from surface-borne water droplets, okay? Because wearing a mask, studies have demonstrated that if you are wearing a mask, you're more likely to have to change your mask, adjust it, and thus touch your face. And touching your face means your hands are coming in contact with your face, which means any surface things that you've touched can contaminate you easier. So someone who's going outside and then coming back inside, washing their hands, sterilizing their surfaces before they come into contact with things, is going to be put in more danger by wearing a mask, where they might have to adjust the mask. There's a lot of stuff that's involved in the masks. So they're less safe in that regard. However, if there's a bunch of water droplets in the air, then all of a sudden wearing a mask as a person who is healthy makes a lot of sense, because you are a healthy person who is not getting infected by the water droplets that are in the air. You might have a little bit of contact with surfaces, right? But if the people who are sick are sneezing into the ether and they're putting a huge amount of water droplets into the air, a cloud of particles that you can consume accidentally, just by being within 10 feet of them after they've sneezed. If you have a situation like that, then you are better off having a mask. So what's interesting is, early on, Singapore was telling people, if you're healthy, there's really no reason to wear a mask, because it's going to increase your risk. And in Singapore, that was actually the case, and there was a pretty strong argument for it.
Mind over matter.
Isn't that from one of Marlene's books?
Yep, one of her favorites. Loves it when I read it to her before bedtime. Doing all the voices.
Life in the Endless Maze. Am I right? I remember.
So if you assume that people who are sick are going to consistently wear masks, then the people who are sick are only going to be contaminating surfaces. They're not going to be contaminating the air, because they're wearing a mask, so their respiration isn't continuously pumping particles into the air. So that changes the dynamic. If, however, you live in a country like America, where someone is probably more likely to cough directly in your face deliberately than to wear a mask to prevent you from getting sick, right? Because that, legitimately, I'm an American, like, that's the way that Americans behave, right? The probability of an American wearing a mask when sick under normal circumstances, I have had far more people cough deliberately in my face when they were sick than I have ever seen Americans wearing masks. Obviously, we're in an epidemic, so some of the social norms have changed a little bit. But from a practical perspective, in a place like America, it makes more sense to be wearing a mask if you're not sick, because it's going to legitimately be protecting you from all the people who are sick who aren't wearing masks. So, similarly speaking, depending on the situation that your power supply is in, you have different standards that you can expect. So if you expect that there's not going to be any problems, and that everything is going to run normally all the time, if that's your baseline expectation, then a very heavily interconnected power network like what America has makes a large degree of sense, to a degree, except for the fact that periodically it catastrophically fails in real life, which means that it's not an optimal system. Like, if it was a good idea, then we wouldn't have the catastrophic failures that we have in real life. So it increases the efficiency of the system overall, as long as everything's working well. But with Shinra, they have the continual terrorism problem that they have to deal with. Security is a huge issue, and since security for Shinra, and not just from terrorists, but also from monsters and things like that, because their city is full of monsters. So Shinra has a different type of thing to deal with, so it would actually make a lot of sense for each of these sections of the city to be completely separate from each other, and it would make a lot of sense for all of their systems to be designed with, well, what happens if half of our reactors blow up at once, right? How do we ensure that Shinra HQ never has no power and never has a
Hey, let's take a moment
sort
to get our
of
bearings.
problem? I thought that I'd already been up here, so. So anyway, it's interesting to think about that kind of stuff.
Right?
Yeah, and to reach Mako
Excuse me.
Reactor 5, we need to go through Section H.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I didn't spot a connecting catwalk to Section H. Did you?
Well, we could always do another lap.
Go for 10, why don't you?
The only other route that I can think of would be...
Along the wall.
Up for giving it a try? It might not work out, but it's the only idea I've got.
It's not a bad one.
So we're shooting for those giant fans way over there? Okay. At least we've got a clear landmark to guide us.
Are these things all weak against fire? I should probably take a look at my elemental stuff. So, we have... We've got time on to magnify. Yeah, let's check fire. One thing that I'm curious about that I'll have to check out eventually
Those ventilation fans?
is
Keeping the plate's air clean by
I wanna
pushing
check
smog into the slums.
how the
Whole system's
thing
designed to make
interacts
shit roll downhill fast.
with dual elemental.
You asked me.
Gotta stay.
Let's go.
You're not weak against this. Oh Jesus.
Not throwing in the towel.
That hurt like hell. The funny thing about this game is you eventually run into, like, when it comes to the hard mode,
That was easy.
certain enemies are just very fast and easy kills, and certain enemies take a lot. And there's no real rhyme or reason to when you're going to run into an enemy that just seems to have, like, the balance for enemy HP values and stuff like that seems very just bizarre. I assume that things are going to get a little bit harder as I proceed further into the game,
Look, I think we can climb onto that pipe.
but I actually don't
Sure
know
seems
how
that
much
way.
harder it's going to get. I don't know, like, if it's going to become meaningfully more difficult as I get toward the end.
No fear. Fear. Little fear. Little fear.
Because the first area I was already taking like 3,000 damage from enemy attacks, and my defense isn't going
Hey
anywhere.
guys,
'Cause
you know, these fans are really loud and
You chickening out?
hell no. I'm just worried that your pony ass is gonna get blown off the side and shit.
Enough! We gotta keep moving.
Okay then. Follow me.
Cloud, you're getting so weak that they're going to blow
No
away in
worse
the
than a
wind.
windy day, huh?
One with a tornado warning, maybe? Don't look at the fan. Whatever you do.
But it's so much
Right.
fun to look at the fan. Oh my god, we have the one broken fan. Cloud, where are you looking? Cloud's just staring at Tifa's shirt, or skirt. You know, it's funny, there was apparently like a whole bunch of people that were complaining about Tifa's outfit. I didn't even notice that Tifa's outfit has even changed from the original.
Not really.
Like,
couple seconds maybe.
She's wearing the big socks, which I didn't even notice till I was hearing about people complaining about it. But it's like her outfit just looks like a more detailed version of what she had in the original to me. Like, as someone who has like no visual like memory and stuff like that, I was just like, wait, people are complaining about what people look like? Isn't she wearing her outfit?
That's our objective?
The cargo platform? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one.
This is it. The cargo platform Biggs was talking about. Let's not keep him waiting.
Error. Insufficient power.
You're kidding me.
Needs 3 lights worth, looks like.
But that's all of them, isn't it?
All or nothing.
Let's regroup here if we get lost. Remember
It's also
the
very
H1
funny.
sign.
Right.
Let's see now. Closest light ought to be...
That one.
I think that is like very, very amusing
By
about
the
this.
light of these magnificent lamps, we shall lead our brothers and sisters of the Undercity to a brighter future.
Say what?
It's from a speech President Shinra gave, talking up the importance of the sun lamps.
Brighter future my ass. Shinra's leading us down a one-way path to darkness and death.
Yalla.
Error. Insufficient power.
We need to disable a lamp.
Yeah. But yeah, one of the things that's interesting about this is that, like, if this is either like the most inefficient cargo lift of all like human history, or these lamps are the most efficient fucking lighting source ever invented. Because lights are really, really inefficient. Like, you're talking about basically almost literally burning electricity, right? Like, when you're talking about lamps, like, lighting up an area requires that you basically just emit light into the universe, which it turns out is actually very hard to do. Most things do not emit light. There are certain, like, compounds when mixed that'll emit a bit of light in a moderately energy efficient manner. But even the most energy efficient lights that we have are huge, huge energy sucks. So it's kind of interesting to think of, like, if you can't... these are lights that are meant to, like, light up,
Let's flip it and go.
like, a section of a town. And they're supposed to replicate the sun, so they should be similar in intensity. So these kinds of lights are like, wait a second, this is... You need 3 of these to power one frickin' cargo thing? What on earth are you powering these with? How is this causing light?
Please wait.
So
That's one down.
I feel like if we had the technology that goes into these lights in the real world, we would be in really good shape. Our power supply system would be much better. It would
Back
help
online 'cause of us.
global warming quite a lot.
No need to fret, y'all. A few rusty mechs ain't gonna keep us from reaching the reactor.
I'm actually curious what percentage of the overall power system just goes to lighting. I don't actually know. I know that a decent portion of it is transportation, which makes sense. But I don't know what percentage, and I don't know what percentage
Hey,
is
Cloud!
to,
Hey,
lighting.
that's what I deal with these pests. Hope
Yeah.
you don't mind if I fill you full of holes. Hell yeah!
Expected more than that.
That's a lot harder.
We restored power to more than just security, remember?
We can move this catwalk.
Yay!
Yeah! Lined it up perfect.
I know. I'm so impressive. Thank you for acknowledging my
If we
amazingness.
can't make sense of this place, we're gonna get lost.
Well, at least we know where the big-ass things are.
They're no match.
Nope, not at all.
Take the lead.
Guess it's my
They're
turn.
mine.
Good luck, man. Bring it home!
Let me handle this.
Did I ever get you? I did. They're weak against ice. I think monsters are generally weak against ice.
Watch yourself.
Come on.
Give me your best shot.
Golden opportunity right here.
Okay, this one's pressured. I'm gonna swap.
Give him your all.
Dagger.
You asked for it.
Fury.
Check out this shit right here.
Yeah.
Oh, he just got level 50, which gave him 11 SP? I got a trophy for building character. I'm actually wondering how worth it Praetor is over Chakra. The advantage of Chakra is that it is usable at only 1 ATB. Like, I feel like Tifa could use Chakra quite a lot, but does it have a cooldown?
And that makes 2 lights down.
Meaning we've only got one left.
The end's in
Yay.
sight, y'all.
Should be able to climb down from here.
This a hole, right?
Got the Sector 4 slums down there?
Huh? You want to check them out sometime? I can show you around.
We'll check them out now if we fall.
I mean, are you intending to ball bear it? Oh, that's still there. Oh.
Power's on.
But unfortunately, the materia here, when you master it, doesn't
You think they'll miss those
propagate,
three sons?
which is really too
I
bad.
say the real sun's the only one we need. To hell with Shinra and their night lights.
Intruders detected. Engaging countermeasures.
Bringing the heat. I'm counting on you.
Nothing to it.
Hope you don't mind if I'm heading for the hole.
So I guess now would be a good time for me to. Oh, parameter.
Just like that, okay?
I gotcha.
I'd be very curious to try out. The problem is that you can't really. I wish that there was more you could do with builds in this game. Also, I actually forgot about this. So it turns out that the summon materias actually impact your stats. So let's give Tifa. Do they impact your stats? Okay, they do. It's just that you can't actually see it from the way that I was doing materia. There's 2 different ways to get to the materia, so... Fat Chocobo gives a tiny boost to attack. Why does this have such a tiny impact on me? Like, what's the point of having such a minor boost? Do other materias do the same thing? So this increases magic and spirit. And it looks like... So it looks like the high-level magic does in fact impact some of your stats. So, like, Provoke actually increases your defense by increasing your vitality and stuff. Refocus gives you a +2 to all. This is interesting. Okay. See, the thing is that I never actually did materia the way that I was supposed to. I'm pressing R1, and R1 gets me into this screen, which is a different screen. So, this is the way that I've been handling materia. Okay, so you... Is there a speed thing? None of these give speed. I'll give a Chocomog to you. I'll give Cloud the Fat Chocobo. Interesting. Alright, so let's take a look at what we've got here. Now, do I want to get the materia thing up? Oh, weapon ability crit rate up. That's actually really good. Magic attack power, limit break damage boost. I should probably pump this a bit. There's a few things that I'd really like to test out that I don't even... But I'm just so lazy. I'm just too lazy.
Less light again.
Let's see what does it say.
Almost done. It's a shame we had to wander around so much.
Well, no stamps here to guide us. No Jesse or Wes to back us up either.
Yeah. Speaking of which, what should we tell Biggs? I don't want him to worry.
And now we know why no one wants Biggs to worry. It's because he's a damn worried wart.
You taking a detour? Well, I did.
Well, what? But yeah, I'd love to know how the magic
No need to worry.
regeneration works.
Give it your best shot.
No. Keep it together.
Need my help, do you? So now!
You can use magic fury.
Give them hell!
I got this. Come on. Let's go.
So,
Bring it. Eliminate the eye. That sucks. There. Hang in there.
oh god. Oh Jesus.
Can't. I won't.
Mommy! Hey Cloud, do you have prayer? Yes you do.
We gotta switch it
Or a
out.
weapon thing. Oh boy.
That's it.
Trouble here.
You're done. Got you. It's over.
Alright.
Not looking good.
Fine. First strike material is improved. Oh boy. Yeah, that was rough.
Heads up, y'all.
Shiny shiny? So that's an MPF materia. I wonder if there's a cap to how many of each type of materia you can have. Oh, there's a thing here. So what is this? Healing materia. That was a lot of healing materia that I have at this point. Unfortunately, healing materia isn't something that I can really do anything particularly crazy with. The healing materia, you can't really do epic combos with. Is there only one magnify? Because it's really sad only having one magnify. Like, I feel like they've really, really limited the amount of materia that's actually interesting that you can use. Which I find very weird. Like, you can't do too many really cool combos. It's like... Because the summon materia can't be paired with anything. And there's the 4 elements that you can put on elemental weapon or armor, which is like, okay, that's fine. But then, like... One thing that I was actually looking forward to because of the way that it's described was, do I have anything else to do? I was thinking there would be... Oh god. Oh, that's 2 people who are bound? So we're gonna go ahead and use next Fury. Cloud.
I'm not going out like this.
Let's Cure on her.
Dylan! Don't think you'll walk away from this! Keep it up! You're up!
Need my help, do you?
We're doing this? Oh, the bird kill.
Not bad.
I wish that the AI was better. Like, it would be nice to have the ability to determine whether I'm going to play this as more of like a single character action game, or to play it as a 3 party member action game, if that makes any sense. Because from a practical perspective, the way that the mechanics interact with the different characters, it's a bit clunky. The way that the AI tends to focus fire on on whoever you're controlling.
And that makes 3. Enough to finally get our cargo platform moving.
Better be.
Okay, let's head on back to the H1 side.
It's a little silly.
I hope that Jessie's injury isn't anything serious.
The best thing you can do to speed her recovery is to kick Shinra's ass in her stead.
I know. And Cloud's got a cover for Wedge, too.
But, like, for me, I would prefer that, like, you could have, like, a Persona-style AI, or do it yourself manually, and just choose between it, depending on your preferences. Because as it currently stands,
When do we link up with Biggs?
there's just no... the AI does absolutely nothing with any of the characters that you don't control, except just punch people.
Before he dies aboard.
And that's fine if you want to control all 3 characters all at the same time, and all the time, but they don't even attack very much, so the ATB gauge barely charges while
Get
they're
ready.
inactive.
We're coming.
it works well for one very, very specific type of gameplay and one play style. But it's a weird play style that I don't necessarily know is a terribly popular one. Are we actually gonna find any treasure over here? I don't know. Because there used to be a summon materia here, but I guess we'll see. It'll probably just be another healing materia or something like that. So I'm on
Ventilation system service mode active. Access maintenance terminal to complete procedure.
Potions and music. I don't know why I'm doing this. That's completely pointless. Interestingly enough, it only restores my HP, so it doesn't restore my MP when I sit.
Does this control the fans?
So that must just be a new mechanic on hard mode. I was thinking that some areas just only maxed out my HP, but it turns out that anytime you get a rest, it only is one.
Maintenance access procedure within the designated time limit.
Man, what are we even doing?
This will be quick.
I guess I probably...
Keep it together.
Alright! Watch it learn! Give them hell!
Taking over. It's on now. Deal with that.
All set. Bring it. Okay. No more games. It's nothing. Go for it. Yeah. Give him your all.
Now I have to swap Barret and these off, which sucks. But we should be able to do it.
Let's do this.
And there you have it.
So,
Access granted. Disengaging time lock.
I don't think those things were there at the start of the fight, so it makes it a little bit more time consuming to take them out. Because otherwise I could just deal with them with Barret at the start. The thing that's interesting is that at the start of the... Oh, there's a Way of the Fist here. Cool. Oh, does that mean that is she capped now? She at rank... She is. So Tifa's actually at rank 6 now. I'll tinker with this once I finish this chapter. Once I finish this chapter, we'll putter around with her equipment. I have both of my luck ups now, right? Hopefully. This is so much longer than the original. Like this section where basically nothing happens is so long
Auxiliary
in this
power
one.
supply confirmed. Reactivating cargo platform. Cargo platform activated. Awaiting input.
So long, Underplate. I hate you too.
So, I'm curious about a couple things with the elements of this area.
Dismal. A slaughterhouse where they butcher the plant.
What is that?
Then there's the smell.
What
Oh my God. Be ready for it. Hear that, guys? It's the reactor colonists. Back in the nut saying, bring it on, Avalanche.
Excuse me, saying what, Barret? I didn't hear you because the game doesn't want me to listen to what you have to say. You know what? I guess Barret doesn't get so much stuff anyway. You know what? I think that this is going to be a shit ton of security systems. I don't actually remember for sure, but I think it is. So I'm actually going to swap over to lightning again. There's lightning.
Intruders detected. Engaging counter.
So first of all, we need these. Or not. I have to use maximum strength first.
This shit right here. You got this.
I got this.
Oh shit.
Come on.
Okay. Cloud. I'm gonna cast Kiraga.
That all you got?
We're going to cast a Thundaga to deal with this problem. Or not. Jeez, that's fucking good. Jesus. I'm getting
Not throwing in the towel. Gonna pull back.
I'm up for
Here.
anything. This
Do
thing
nothing to this because it's weird control sometimes. And that is a missile launcher. Where the fuck did that miss? We're in trouble here. Do I have my revive up? I do not.
Won't last long.
I'm just gonna get fucked here. Is there another... I needed to deal with those things up there.
Get ready.
I just
Game over.
just restart the fight. Those things up top, if you don't deal with them immediately, they just fucking obliterate you. Let's see here. Yeah, the way that the game handles targeting and stuff like that, there's honestly too much that needs to happen at the same time for the control scheme that they have.
Engaging countermeasures.
There's too many things all attached to basically the same button. So.
Check out this shit
We'll
right
take
here.
out this one on the side here, because this is also not actually available to other party members.
Want some more? Asshole!
Kill this one.
Got a hole? Give him hell!
My turn. Keep it together.
Let me in. Come on.
Okay.
I've got you. It's on you.
So all of a sudden I'm taking 1,000 points damage that simply wasn't pulling out before. So I have revived.
Got some fight left in you? You got this!
Hang back. Don't overdo it.
I got it. Yeah. Bring it.
Whatever.
Gotcha. There. Yeah. Bring it. Gotcha.
Okay, Big should be waiting for us up ahead.
That's actually 3,000 HP now. So Draga's a bit overkill for killing Tifa. Tifa has no HP. Like, she is legitimately squishy.
Even after all that fight,
I'm gonna need to
no one's
tinker
even
with
close.
my weapons at some point.
This is Shinra City. They probably have cameras everywhere.
Why didn't you say something sooner?
Way too late to bail now.
It's like walking a tightrope. When you're on it, only 2 ways off.
Like, how do you not know about the
Better
cameras?
keep my balance.
You'd be good at it.
I wonder.
How do you not know about the cameras? Everything is so well planned. They've got such an advanced like sequence of planning, and yet they don't know about the cameras that are all over the city. How does that even make sense?
Tifa?
It's nothing. Just thinking about the next step. Didn't think I'd be this nervous.
Something you never get used to.
Yeah.
Unless you're Cloud. In which case, you get used to them immediately. Unless you happen to be a sociopath like our protagonist, in which case you can do whatever the hell you want. And you're never, like, concerned about any of your actions.
Mercy! Wait, Cloud.
Who else has a sword like
Where's
that?
Jesse and Wedge?
Report.
Topside's going nuts after some terrorists jumped off a train. Nice and quiet here, though. So quiet I had no trouble securing your route into the reactor.
You magnificent son of a bitch! Bring it in!
So, where are the others?
Man,
Jesse got hurt and couldn't make it.
Bad?
not so bad she couldn't rope in this guy.
Thanks for stepping up.
It's a job.
Was Jesse
Worked out
been
pretty
involved?
good.
I don't think
You
she
picking
said
that train
anything.
you did. While Shinra scours Sector 4, you can waltz right on into Sector 5.
I'm standing under the
It's a
AC,
bit of a
that's what I
squeeze,
whispered to.
It ought to get you where you need to go.
A little dark and foreboding for my taste.
Beggars can't be choosers. Oh, and you'll be needing your grappling guns, of course. All set?
Ready to take on the world and then some.
Make sure everyone gets clear, okay?
Will do.
Oh, this is inversed.
Okay, y'all. Keep these grappling guns close. Secure them to your belt or whatever so you don't lose them. When we're done, we'll be using these babies to get down safe. All of us.
Got it.
We're all gonna be using them to get down safe. Yay! Chapter 6 complete. Wonder if I should, I probably need to at least upgrade Barrett's weapons.
Wait.
Fix those lights! Excuse me, sir. Your tie?
Quickly now, quickly! That's it. That's the smell. This place reeks of Mako.
Looks like we made it.
Layout's the same as Reactor 1.
Yeah. We're near Mako storage.
Let's move.
Do I want to? Yeah, I'm going to tinker with my abilities a bit. We've entered a new chapter, so we can tinker with some of the stuff. I don't need to worry about Cloud probably. Cloud probably is reasonably set, especially since I'm using his hard edge. Yeah, his hard edge can't even be upgraded right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. Do I have? I never actually ended up getting counter stance. I don't know how important it is. I've got Big Bertha equipped. That's probably not his best weapon though. I'm gonna tinker with some of this stuff. We have the two melee weapons that I'm not going to be worrying about. It looks like we missed a weapon for Parrot at some point. I know we missed a weapon for Tifa. I know where we missed it as well. It's this weird section where it doesn't allow you to backtrack to it at all. And it's not clear what point you're going to need to go out to it. So I wasn't willing to mess around with it too much. It looks to me like this weapon, Barrett, is not... Oh, right, because I haven't actually gotten his thing maxed out. How much do you need, Barrett? He needs 5 more. So if he gets 1 more level, which I guess he can't. Is he max level now? I think he's max level now. Okay, I'm gonna start pumping the feather gloves. Because this has the ATB boost on it, which I think I want. Ooh. Speed. Okay, I'm not going to get the connected thing yet. I'm going to pump attack power. And actually I'm going to grab the speed as well, I think. So I've now got 120 attack power on this. Anything else I need to worry about? Concentration activation I should probably do. I haven't been worrying about it that much because I didn't really see that much of a point. But we're going to actually start setting her up properly now. So she's got the feather gloves set. We're going to go ahead and equip those. And let's see here. Do we have both our luck up? Yes, we do. Refocus is kind of interesting for her. I'm going to give her this for now. Do I want to take off... I'm going to take off Assess. I don't need Assess right now. Tifa already has... Oh, she already has a prayer materia on. That's good to know. Apparently her with her like parry is really powerful. I'm gonna give her this first strike materia. I don't need this magic up materia. Give it to Baird actually. I don't know why I thought that I needed to do that. I could have just moved that. Let's see. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pop out of this so that I can take a look at the stats. Because, yeah, the refocus materia is giving me boost to stats, right? Is that correct? That is not correct. So, Skill Master materia gives magic defense and spirit for some reason. I wonder if I should give steadfast block and the parry thing to her. I'm gonna give her these two. Supposedly her parry is like out of control, so we have elemental lightning right now. That's fine for now. At some point we might want to give her elemental, a different elemental there. We got the luck. Is it refocus that? Yeah, refocus is the one that gives her the stat boost. So I'll give her this refocus for now, just for the hell of it. And we will try out this thing. So supernatural risk guards gives plus 10% strength. I think that's the best thing for what I'm looking for here. However, there is one thing that I definitely need. I can get rid of the barrier for this. Let's do it. We're going to give her an HP up. So my highest tier HP up is going to go to her. Barrett can get... He doesn't get an HP up. So by giving her that HP up, that's going to get her a little closer to Barrett. Actually, Barrett does have only... He's only level 49, so I will be able to level him up again. That'll get him where he needs to be. And let's take a look here. So Cloud has Elemental Lightning. We have AP up paired with something that doesn't even exist, so that's really dumb. I think I'm actually going to... I'm actually going to swap here. So we're going to be pumping our luck because that gives us an increase to our crit rate. I'm going to actually check. Does she have anything that is a crit-focused weapon? Because if she has a crit-focused weapon that does a bunch of extra crit damage, that might be worth considering. This is not going to be crit focused. I guess I would just look at the metal knuckles because this is the other weapon that has good attack power. Oh my god! That is a lot of extra attack power. Yes, this is really, really high attack. So I can get all these slots connected if I want. I'm gonna tinker with this, see if it's worth it. Physical defense boost, there's bloodsucker, concentration 30%. I don't think that's going to be as good. I think I'd rather have the speed over the attack power. Guess it kind of depends though. But we'll stick with this for now. Let's see here. You've got a force bracelet. And actually, I'm going to change this up. We're going to trade their equipment so that she's got this. And he's got the healing carcanet. Does he have the prayer? He doesn't have prayer. Why does he have steel? I'm actually going to swap the prayer material onto him. I don't want to spend 2 ATB slots on her for that. What I really want is I want AoE barriers. He has time, barrier, first strike. This first strike should be useful because it'll give him the ability to immediately use haste at the start of the fight. Hopefully. We have prayer on Cloud as well. Okay, I'm gonna tinker with this. We'll see how it goes. What is the next thing I'm gonna be fighting anyway?
I'm not seeing a way down.
I think the most important thing I'm gonna be fighting
Well,
is gonna be
now,
bots. Actually,
that could work. I'm next.
He falls.
Kinda scary, huh?
It's all in the mind.
Kick, punch, it's all in the mind.
Hey, check it out. They sick this big boy on us, we'd be screwed 6 ways from Sunday.
Mechanized units like these were designed to take out giant monsters. Probably a new prototype. If we do decide to deploy it, then our best bet would be to run like hell.
Oof. Then let's hope he sleeps through the explosion.
He says that, but where's that cocky soldier attitude? Just like,
You mean shit?
it's just a robot.
Got spooked and cleared out is my guess.
Think you can stop me? It's on you.
Let me... Bring it!
Hey, Barrett.
Nothing's gonna stop.
Okay, so Barrett now has
Say that.
his stuff maxed out, and we can get him. We basically can figure out how much stuff we can get out of this guy. So It looks like his weapons do have less damage overall. So we can get a 14 base attack power boost out of this one. Get the materia slots. I'm not investing into linking the last materia slot yet, because I don't feel like that having 2 linked materia, because you just don't have access to very many passives, or sorry, very many support materia. I don't really see a lot of reason to connect the last one, because you're not going to have that many things to connect in the first place. So we can get plus 20 attack on this one, which is not too shabby. Gets it up to 93 attack power. And let's see here. 5% defense. I feel like defense with low HP is a really weak status. From a practical perspective, it's much more impactful to have high defense when you have high HP, because when you're low on HP already, you're still very likely to get one shot. So, because like having a little bit more defense, I don't think is going to save his life over Thinger. If he's getting hit for 3,000 damage, I mean, he's still going to die, and 3,000 damage is the amount of damage that was being done in Chapter 1. So I don't think that the plus 10 is going to prevent him, because it's below 25% life, so assuming he has 10,000 max HP, because the max is 9,999, 2,500 HP isn't enough to survive any significant attacks. So it makes it easier to, like, not die from chip damage, I guess, but, oh, am I going backward? Yes. Sorry, Tifa. Just, like, abandoning Tifa. She went down, we went up. So in this next fight, we can tinker around with Tifa and see how it goes.
The smell. It takes me back.
Run while you can.
So we're gonna have Barrett just cast haste.
Keep it together.
About damn time.
Oh,
I'm counting on you.
Keep it up! Go in it! Too late!
Nothing's gonna stop.
well done.
You would say that.
I guess I could put like auto cure on Barrett or something. He actually has the thing. I'm gonna try putting auto cure on. But yeah, like, I would love for this to have a gambit system. The gambit system would
What we got here?
pair so well here.
I can deal with those things.
Oh, there's things upstairs.
Need my help, do you? How'd you like that? Got a whole heap of lead with your name on it. You got this.
Oh, Jesus. Prey on her anyway.
Watch yourself.
I got you. Don't overdo it.
Yeah!
All set.
Bring it. That it.
Shit. So Barrett is going to cast. He's going to cast. Swap to Barrett, do an overcharge.
Pouring it on!
Okay, and now we can go back. Do this.
I got it.
Now that was something else.
That was nothing.
So we can just cast Cure on everybody, I think. All set.
It was like this last time?
A little more chaotic, ain't that right?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have Barrett. But the so sad. I wish that the AI could actually build ATB gauge. Because you're always having to choose which actions you're even going to build toward.
Soldiers. Mako.
The continued softening of the characters.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this!
Does she hate all those things? No, she's just sick of it. She's just, you know, it's just tiring.
Hey, Soldier Boy.
Tifa.
What?
What? Cloud, are you hallucinating again? Oh, you.
How much time we need?
Got all the time in the world. This one comes with a remote detonator.
Courtesy of Jesse.
We withdraw to a safe distance. Then, kaboom!
Safe distance?
What? No such thing. We get out the same way we got in. Let's double back.
Huh?
What the? Where you going?
Weirdly perfect timing.
They started raising that way too late. I could have easily gotten
Wait a
up there.
minute. Is someone watching us?
Greetings, my dear sewer rats.
Hello, sewer rats.
As architect of our populous engagement campaign, I, Heidegger, head of public security, bid you welcome. The chief warmonger. You should be flattered. Right now, you command the undivided attention of every soul in Midgard.
Huh? What is this?
Breaking news from Mako Reactor 5. Shinra has confirmed the reactor to be the target of the bomb threat issued by the terrorist group Avalanche. Members of the group were observed entering the facility, and security is currently sweeping it for explosive devices. We now go live to the scene.
I'm here in the Sector 5 Undercity. Having confirmed the terrorist target, the Shinra Emergency Operations Center has issued an evacuation advisory. residents are outraged that the tragedy of Mako Reactor 1 was only the first attack in a campaign of violence.
President Shinra has issued a statement providing assurances that the terrorists will soon be brought to justice.
And so, to a people beset by chaos and uncertainty, we will offer the finest comfort, bread and circus. The big boy. I give you Shinra's latest triumph of technology. The Airbuster, your executioner.
Engineering on the line. Currently, the Airbuster is only 60% operational. The estimates were optimistic.
I'm on air!
I love it. I love it.
hereby ordered to seize those intruders and bring them to me.
I'm on air, you idiot.
But quietly announcing trouble!
Yeah. Hi.
Anytime keep it together.
Then I guess. Well.
Watch yourself.
Shut the hell up!
Attention all security forces.
I don't believe it. We played right into Shinra's hands.
And bring them to the command center
And their
immediately.
bullshit news is already peddling their false narrative.
Subdue the insurgents and bring them to the command
So we're
center
screwed.
right now.
We're screwed.
No, hell no! Listen, they want to turn this
Attention,
into a
all
spectacle.
security forces.
Then I say let's give them one. Let's take down Shinra's big ass neck in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
I repeat,
I'm sold.
I'm sold.
subdue the insurgents and bring
That was
them to
easy.
the command center right now. Attention all security forces. Subdue the insurgents and bring them to the command center immediately.
Yeah, I wonder if I could plug my this camera into a computer. I don't think I can. I think it is a proprietary connection.
Right now.
I'm trying to figure out because there doesn't appear to be any way in the PlayStation thing to
Attention all security
change
forces.
PAL versus US lighting, and that's why it's flickering. The flickering is coming from it being attached to the wrong type of lighting.
It's ready, sir.
And bring them to the command center right now.
Copy, P8.
Intruders! Take them out!
Don't overdo it.
It's over. Every
All clear. Now let's see what these bastards were up to.
Barrett, Cloud, over here.
So,
It looks like a few of its components are still in transit.
We'll see about that.
Could tamper a little with its loadout.
And give ourselves an edge?
There should be a console somewhere.
This the console you talking about?
Alright, I think I'm going to take out the.
Think you can get it to work?
Needs a key card.
I think I'm going to take out the AI cores this time. I'm not going to take this out. Oh, I thought you were actually going to. Silly me.
You find it?
Yeah.
Good job. Now let's check out that console.
I was thinking that the M things would be giving me materia, but it doesn't give me anything interesting. It's interesting, none of the stuff here actually gives you anything useful.
Guessing that's
It's
some
just
sort of component?
stuff that you can sell, and then
Enhancement
consumable
powered by
items.
liquefied materia.
Sounds bad.
Pretty sure I can divert this unit for disposal.
The hell? You got a better plan or something?
Yep. Yes, I do. Moving right along. I have not actually seen, because the first time I disposed of all 3 M units, I don't know what the M units actually do. So this time I'm going to get rid of all the programming cores and then as many good bombers as I would. Why did you tell me to go to Thunder? It's telling me to go here. That doesn't make any sense. And yes, I know there's an arrow there, but seriously. The map is really bad in this.
Hold up. Ain't we gonna sabotage this thing?
I don't want to waste this on an M unit. Why are you making me waste this on an M unit? I don't want to waste this on an... God, fucking damn it. I don't have to waste it on the next one. Why do I have to waste this one? I hate tutorials. Dynafire.
M unit flagged for disposal.
Heidegger's got no idea who he's messing with.
So far, so good.
I wonder what happens if you buy all the stuff from the Moogle person. Because I have like a billion Moogle things now.
You think they're watching us? Even now?
Yup. Probably got a live feed.
Nothing we can do about it. Except smile for the folks at home.
Hello.
You're good at this.
Told you so.
I wish that those dialogues changed over the course of the game. Or as he got higher level or something. Oh, that's interesting. She can go down. Interesting. Oh. No shinies, it looks like. I was hoping to get an extra key card, but I don't think there's one there.
Component outbound from B7.
Copy. We've lost contact with B8. Send some men to check it out. We've got a schedule to keep.
We've got a schedule to keep.
Intruders! Seize them!
Negative B7.
What? Are you gonna be targetable at some point?
Looks like there's 2 consoles this time.
It just falls over.
Double the sabotage.
If we...
Any cards?
Just the one.
Yeah.
2 choices.
Oh,
and only
no.
1 single-use card.
Oh no!
It's up to you, Cloud.
It's almost as if it would be really great if I hadn't been forced to use that one before. Okay, we got another Orb of Lightning materia. Okay, what are you? This is an AI programming core. We're going to take out all the programming
What does an
cores.
AI programming core do?
Increases processing power dedicated to motor function computation. Makes it move real quick.
A real quick giant robot, huh? That doesn't sound good. Anyway, we should weigh our options carefully.
I wonder if there's an achievement for only doing one of these. The one that you have to do for the tutorial.
That should slow them down some. So, where did we send the discarded stuff?
To a storeroom for defective equipment, I'm guessing.
That's so. You think these defective shells and programming cores might be valuable enough to warrant a little detour?
Maybe.
I say we grab them.
If we get that far.
I think I need to do anything else in this room yet. The other thing is what in here?
Okay, listen up, y'all. Everything Shinra has told you is a goddamn lie. Mako is the lifeblood of our planet. Those greedy bastards are bleeding it dry. Y'all gotta rise up.
Barrett, who
are you talking to?
The people put me on TV. I'm gonna drop some truth.
1,000 Gil says they cut the sound.
Not a lot of money.
Surprise, Grounders!
Deal with that.
All set.
That it?
There. Good luck.
Yeah!
There.
Go! Asshole! Give them hell!
Let's do this.
Let's be here!
Time to end
First strike material is next. There's no way on earth that I missed the key card. They're so glowy. So first strike materia is getting closer to max. Let's take a look at what we got here. Are they actually maxed out now? So Deadly Dodge is attached to HP Absorb for some reason. Where's my AP boost? I have an AP boost, didn't I? I do. So it's attached to my luck up. Okay, that's good. So I have other magic materia that I haven't maxed out yet. I should probably start pumping some of that materia. I have this poison materia. I don't need it right now. We have a barrier that's maxed already, so we just need 800 to max this. Does he need a wind material right now? No. Let's give him subversion, I guess. Does Barrett have it? No, he does not. So stop lying to me. Okay, moving right along.
Heads up! Take it down! Engineers, this is feedback! Enemy contact!
We can't afford any more delays! We keep those components coming! Do whatever it takes!
Don't copy! P6 will hold the line!
Keep it together.
I got this. There.
Oh well. Subversion and barrier improved. Hey, we just mastered a materia. Was subversion really that close to mastering? Yes, it was. That's really funny. What else do we need? We've apparently got 9 out of how many now? So we've got healing maxed. We don't have a cleansing maxed, so let's max out a cleansing, I guess. Say I. Nope, do that. Okay, there's the key card.
Find any cards?
Only one. And this time we've got 3 choices.
Take your pick.
So,
AI programming core. What are you thinking, Cloud? Should we get rid of it?
I think there's only one more card left, right? So I'm gonna get rid of this one. And then I'm gonna just immediately move on to the next area.
Programming core flag for disposal.
Yes, there should be 5 cards, because the last time I did the 3 M units,
Heidegger's not gonna like that.
as well as 1 of each of the others. So there should be 5 cards. The next area, I think, has 2 AIs.
I tell you what, I ain't never looked forward to an execution more in my entire life.
You don't say.
We're about to make fools out of Shinra while the whole damn city's watching. Times like these, you gotta savor.
Oh no, if you're about to ask me to dance, then don't.
Come on, don't be shy. How about you, Cloud?
Oh yeah, let's do
I
it,
don't
Barrett.
dance.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Let's do it now. You're so boring, Cloud. As Jesse would say, there is such a thing as playing too hard to get. You know you want to dance with Barrett. So anything down here? Set. Alright. So up we go.
B5, this is engineering. You need to pick up the pace. We're running dangerously low on components because of those terrorists.
Copy. They're here! Deal with that.
Okay, let's go. You're fine. Heads up. Going in. Aha. Yeah. Come on. Not that. Give it your all. There. See ya.
Bunch of pushovers. Come on, y'all. Let's see what kind of mischief they were getting up to.
Bomber. And unit. So I guess the
4
other side is
consoles.
this too.
And never enough key cards.
We got plenty of key cards, y'all. We're fine. Don't worry about it.
An AI programming core. Should we discard this?
So I
or
don't actually know
something else?
what this will do. Like, supposedly it makes it so that it does one of its stun attacks less frequently.
Programming core flag for disposal.
Other than
Yeah,
that, I don't really know what it
that'll
does.
do.
So who knows? Maybe it's gonna just be, because it does this thing where it goes out of range a lot. So maybe
AI
if you
programming cores
get rid of
help it
all
move
these,
faster, right?
it'll
Divert
actually
it or
not
not?
use that attack much.
Programming core flag for disposal.
I was thinking the same thing. Think we've done enough to weaken the robot?
All that we can, at least.
It's all good. The stage is set. All that's left is to hijack Heidegger's show. We're coming up on the exit. Tifa, detonator still in range?
We should be good.
The moment Big Boy goes down, you hit that switch.
Right.
Take the lead.
All set. Keep it up. Now's our chance. Not so fast.
Really do take a lot of damage though.
Can't say we didn't prepare. Now we just gotta get it done.
Okay. Up we go. Do I want to swap? To a different character. I think I should.
We're short on AI crews, but tracking down replacements. Work faster, or you'll hear it from the brass.
Hey, buddy.
Look, they're still prepping it.
They're here! Hold them back! Buy us every second you can!
What is the status of my air muster? Report!
You're gonna
Neutralize it!
Oh, shoot!
Can't take me. I'll show you.
Oh, there's a grenade.
Shit. We too late. Y'all never had a chance.
Hey guys. Looks like a performance assessment, don't you think? Reduced response time. Should work in our favor.
For real though, we need to talk victory poses. Something coordinated for the live on camera finish.
Should have increased
Could blow up
response
big.
time.
Start a new trend.
Veto.
Wait, what did I just veto?
Huh? No way up.
No way we're getting back up that height.
Keep looking. It's on you.
Let me in! No more games! It's over! Go in it! Watch yourself!
Alright! Watch and learn! You got this!
Let's go! There! Bring it! Enough! Give it up! Enough! There!
So you are not pressured again. Thank you kindly, Barrett. Okay, so it looks like we did have... I was kind of hopeful that I'd be able to do this. Crazy, but...
Real subtle invitation.
We were gonna spring the trap anyway.
Ooh, shiny.
Big boy's going to an execution, all right.
Yeah, if I could,
Out of his misery.
if I could adjust the controls in this, that would help me a lot. I wonder if the PC version you'll be able to do that. I guess you will, because you can just mod it. But customizable controls would help this a ton. Because I hate the way that so many of the mechanics work.
We're gonna get through this.
not in terms of the way that the mechanics themselves operate, but the way that they're actually handled on the controller is just so
We
awesome.
don't want to disappoint Marlene.
In order to change targets, you need to take your hand off of the fucking movement button.
Big old smile this time.
If the price is right.
Alternatively, if you want to change your camera, you're automatically changing your target, which is... neither of those control schemes are good. Meanwhile, R2 and L2 go completely unused by me because I just hit O and then I hit those buttons. I open the menu first.
Open it already.
I don't need a hotkey to go into the menu of a
Is there
different
any way
character.
we can get it
so these
open?
two buttons, to me,
Yeah,
are
from that room
useless.
over there.
And this is why, like, for every player is going to want to interact with things differently, and that's why you just let them customize the controls, man.
Do you think we'll find the components we diverted there?
It's like a treasure vault. Woo, I like the sound of
Because I know tons of players would find it very annoying if they had to hit O first.
So how do we do this?
It's simple, really. We move the levers at the same time.
Got these ones.
I'll take left, which just leaves right, soldier boy.
Okie dokie.
Emergency lockdown is currently in effect.
So we need to synchronize our movements?
In that case, follow my lead.
Nah, Tifa's.
Fine, have it your way.
Okay, pay attention, you two. 3, 2, 1.
Shit.
I'm pretty sure I timed that
We
right.
got this. 3, 2, 1.
Emergency
the same
lockdown
time.
disengaged.
Gotcha.
Now that is what I call
I'm pretty sure I
teamwork.
failed the first time and no other times the last time. Do they decrease the difficulty each time you do it?
What y'all got tucked away in that
Oh
vault,
no.
huh?
They probably do, don't they?
This would be the treasure vault?
That's right.
What's the catch?
Need to bypass a high-level security lock.
Different from the other one?
Same deal. But we gotta do it several times.
Tight wads. But hearing that just makes me want to rob them more.
It's so like, what kind of security
Yeah,
system is this?
let's stick it to him.
The most bizarre security system in existence.
Delta level security lockdown is currently in effect.
Okay, guys. You know what we have to do.
Copy me?
No, Tifa leads.
Oh, fine. After you, girl.
Gotta get past level 1 first, right? 3, 2, 1.
Alpha level security disengaged.
That was great, you guys. Let's keep it up. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Beta level security disengaged.
Wow! Think we've got this?
Oh my
Hell
god,
yeah,
this is so
bring
hard.
it on. Ain't nothing I love more than sticking it to Shinny.
They're so excited.
Halfway there. Steady, guys. 3, 2, 1.
Did I do it too slow there? That was far too slow. It sounded to me like she actually had a slower pacing on that one.
Focus. 3, 2, 1.
Gamma level security disengaged.
No way! You guys are naturals.
Did she like desync
Okay,
her?
final round. Don't lose focus. 3, 2, 1.
Delta level security.
I felt like she
disengaged.
desynced her thinger there,
Disposal
but
room now accessible.
Take that, shit.
I could easily be wrong.
Jump through hoops to steal your shit.
Didn't take as long as I expected. Good work, guys.
Likewise. You made it easy.
I put my heart and soul into those countdowns.
wrong direction. Wrong direction. So we get another orb of healing materia. which we will apparently have an unlimited amount of.
Score. It's just like Cloud said.
They say a job well done is on reward. I say take everything that ain't nailed down.
Yay, AI programming cores. It's particularly weird that you have to do the thing that gives you ethers, because it's like, I can't actually use items. Can I use items? No, I can't use items even out of combat. So, if I can't use items even out of combat, why are you giving me items at all? On hard mode.
Alright, time to go.
And the level cap is 50, which is so low. Why is the level cap so low? It's weird.
Huh? Look!
Oh, shit.
Oh, the eyes of one who has bathed in motto, which would make you a soldier.
Ex-soldier.
Once a soldier, always a soldier. Though not, alas, for very long. Accelerated cellular degradation being the most common cause of death by far. This is classified, of course, but every soldier knows the truth.
That's right.
Think you forgetting someone?
Why is he just randomly giving classified information?
What did I do? You strike me as the type to go on without air.
Ain't enough hours in the day to hold you to account for all your crimes.
And what a wasteful indulgence it would be, even if there were.
Okay then. Let's talk about wasteful indulgences. What is Mako? The life stream. The lifeblood of the planet. Our planet. But Shinra keeps on slurping it up like a thirsty dog. What do you think's gonna happen if you don't stop, huh?
We do indeed keep on slurping it up, as you say, but for whose benefit, I wonder. The true nature of Mako is known to one and all, yet the people willfully turn a blind eye to the cost. As you must surely be aware.
Don't you dare try to put this on us!
It's actually established early on that people don't believe that that's what Mako is.
Such methods are beneath me. As are you, my faithful sewerets. Henceforth allies of wicked Wutai, our sworn enemy. Thank you for stoking our people's patriotic fervor.
Wutai! The hell we are! You still don't understand your role in this. What are they doing? Don't you see? You fools were never in control. Never anything but pawns in our plans to sell great and glorious war to the people. And your instruments of insurrection will detonate. When we so choose. God damn it! Now let us raise the curtain on our main event. The trial of the eco-extremist group Avalanche. Terrorists conspired with Wutai against Ninja. Your guilt is undeniable. Your punishment, death.
Why do they call them eco-extremists instead of eco-terrorists? I've never heard of an eco-extremist. So weird.
I'm sick of this. I'm sick of all of this.
Oh wow. Whew, Tifa, harsh language. Oh man. Ooh, you really have a hard edge here.
We're counting on you, man.
I'm actually curious in the Japanese whether the Japanese translation is
You guys good to go?
As good as I'll ever be.
like just bizarre. What was I doing? Yep. Get wrecked.
Got a whole heap of lead with your name on it. Give them hell.
Let me in. Going in. Heads up. Bring it down. It's on you.
I got it.
Actually, I forgot to use it. I forgot to use it. Overcharge. But I also forgot to use haste.
Get your ass in gear.
Actually, I'm gonna use regen third. No, I'm gonna use drug up there first.
I'm counting on you.
Fucking staggered.
Finish him off.
And then immediately end your stagger, because why would the stagger effect ever last for any period of time? Oh god. That was close.
Do this right. I've got you covered.
Damn, that thing's tough.
That was too close.
Oh god.
You want it? There.
Oh geez.
That's so
Oh jeez. Yep.
Let's take care of the
Got them all. Clearly I need to spread out. That was there. Oh. Why? Okay, we're gonna have Cloud. Some dog on the right arm. Seed pushing the same thing. Did I?
Let me handle this.
Yep. Oh, take poster.
Before it's too late.
Please stagger. So you're staggered. Come on.
Watch this.
No!
Keep it up.
Let's do this.
Having these two things be tied is insane.
You're up.
All set. Every little bit is down.
Oh geez. Okay, I actually had time to get out of that one. Cannot believe it.
Good luck.
Need my help, do you? Asshole!
Let me handle it.
Get out. Or not.
Let's turn this
Take the
around.
lead.
I'm counting
Take it
on
over.
you.
Not done yet.
Keep it together.
Cloud already up.
Watch and learn.
Let's see. Recast haste.
Get your ass in gear!
So we are going to cast the fray. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hang back.
I don't think I ever actually got hit by this. Oh my god.
I'm trained for this.
Let me handle this.
That was a lot of fucking damage.
No need. Watch yourself. All set.
Need my help, do you?
So, Cloud needs a new
Let's speed things up!
Okay. Alright.
You're up!
Okay, let's go. Come on. You're mine.
Okay, so that's anything.
Good luck.
All right!
So pressure. Do a little spray.
Bring it home!
I got this.
Bomber. So. How are you moving closer to the bomb?
I'm not going out like this.
Spray.
Shit hurts, don't it?
Do we have regen on everybody? Do we have regen on everybody? I'm gonna cast a barrier on this thing.
Gotta beat it head on!
Oh, you're pressured.
Give them hell!
So you're gonna get staggered here, and then immediately transition phases.
The full potential of the air buster. Time to carry out your executions.
Damn. All those strokes. Time to do your thing, big man.
Watch and learn!
Watch yourself.
Just make sure you got my back, alright?
I definitely should have given him the elements of materia for this.
Check out this shit right here! Come on, hit!
So, Tifa, cast Praga, I guess.
You're up.
Taking over.
Gotta sting.
Barrett already had regen, so I guess I'll just cast her on him.
Take the lead.
I got this. Good luck.
I got you.
About damn time! Gonna throw your ass straight to hell!
Wait, did that just interrupt my fucking limit break? I don't think I even got the limit break off. That sucks. Bye, Barrett.
You're too forward to be reckless.
Do I have... Oh god, I don't have the ability to res him, do I? We'll be here for a while. Okay, so let's just do a double limit right now.
Giving it my all.
I think we can do a double limit and it'll be fine.
Come on. Gotcha. Take them. There.
What?
Let's do this.
yourselves by opposing us.
I guess I can use a normal thunder if I want, but it's terribly useful.
Deal with
Survive.
that.
Come on. Dylan.
Gotta be fun. Taking over.
Oh, nice.
No way.
All set. Okay, let's go. Every little bit. There. Bingo. Bring it. There.
Now I shall watch you die swinging.
Stay strong.
Steady.
Hang in there. Not throwing in the towel. Take the lead.
I would need to just hopefully. Yeah, I want to take my damage here.
This data will prove most useful.
I actually do have prey on me, actually. You coming to me? Yes.
It's on you.
I can still fight.
Not looking good.
I'm gonna go.
Help us out.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna die to attrition here. Letting Barret die was a problem. Oh, fuck. Well, I wasn't guarding. Mistakes were made. I wasn't expecting it to immediately hit me with that. Okay. Let's try this again. I honestly feel like the best strategy here, and possibly the best strategy for every fight, I'm gonna tinker with this. I am actually just going to sit on Barret the whole fight, because if I'm sitting on Barret the whole fight, it should actually be pretty easy, I think. So we're going to change things up a bit. We are going to add this to you. We're going to give the time magnify combo to Cloud instead. No, we're not. We're going to give it to Tifa instead. And let's see. We have magic up, we have first strike. I'm actually going to give this to him. I don't need to refocus necessarily, not for you. Actually, I could keep that on Barret. Barret actually gets a lot of benefit out of that. We have auto cure, we don't need that. What do I want? I'm going to give Skillmaster, or do I want AT? I think I'm going to take ATB assist. This will mean that anytime I do the same command twice in a row, I will be pumping the ATB of everyone else. And we're going to try basically just sitting on Barret the entire time and seeing how this goes. So if I can just skip this cutscene. Because Barret can basically just sit out of range of all the attacks. The one thing that the AI is actually good at is dodging attacks. The AI, generally speaking, does a pretty good job of staying out of the range of attacks. So we are going to have Cloud cast haste, and have Tifa. You have barrier. Have her cast regen on Barrett. And Barrett cast a barrier on himself.
No need to panic.
Gotta beat his head off!
And then we can basically just sit here, spamming Maxwell Fury. And then Tifa can use Cheat Traps, I guess. But the Cheat Traps are very that's what I think. I'm going to actually use another Maximum Fury. We're going to hold you. So we've actually staggered the boss immediately. So this immediately just triggered phase 2. I'm going to pop and choose a Ray.
Netbuster ready to fire! Now show me how fast you can run!
And so for this phase, I don't actually need to do anything. I'm literally just putting here, popping this shit off. Looks like the barrier is the thing that's going to be going back out. So Tifa has 2 bars.
I hate when they do that.
Let's take care of them first.
Okay, these guys are chilling here now. Apparently, you need to...
It's on you. I got
This arm is staggered. Well, we won't, because he's going to immediately get the left arm's down. Barrett needs...
Guess it's my turn!
Oh, Barrett. Recap.
Enough of that!
Raise.
We still got a job to do! Alright, now this is what I'm talking about.
So once Cloud is available again, the big bomber's coming out to Barrett. Oh. Yeah, I'll do it here. That did nothing. Oh, it did 2,000 damage. So, I'm gonna pop a prey. This thing's pressure already.
Suck on this! Want some more? Not the whole ass!
Staying corrected. Without them being good at getting out of the way of things. I'm gonna go ahead and use another spray. I'm not going anything. So Tifa does not have any HP right now. Oh, it's using technical treatment. gonna use another prey just for the hell of it. Yeah, with the elemental materia put on him.
Taking over.
So we need to prevent Barrett from going down.
Damn.
If I could get...
Time to do your thing, big man.
Watch and learn. Just make sure you got my back, all right?
So, Barrett,
Watch and learn.
Bang.
Got a whole heap of land with your name on it. Jafar coming, Jafar coming. What the hell?
So guarding does not appear to do anything to the amount of damage that it deals to me.
Want some more?
That is so cute. We will use a limit.
Won't be nothing left for you when I'm through.
Let's go.
Suck that!
Gotta catch another Kiraga. Okay, we are going to... I should have just used it. Right. Oh.
Go bring it home!
I think I actually managed to prevent it from getting that attack on. I think if you do enough damage to it while it's trying to do Big Bomber, you actually can. We have haste for quite a while. I'm actually going to test the regen on Tifa. Cloud does not have.
It's on you.
You're out. Have done that.
Let me show you how it's done.
Yeah. Light him up.
Best of the living.
Yeah, blocking does not seem to do anything to the enemy. He's gonna cast a regen on Barrett. Okay, perfect. We need to have
I got this.
I want to use a limit. Yeah, I'm going to use a limit now.
You will learn like the reactors you sold me.
Need
my help.
Oh, jeez. No, get away from me.
Come on.
Okay. I'm worried that the rest of the party was going to get blown up.
Knock on this. Bring in the heat.
Okay. So I should have been using more praise here.
all set.
He doesn't even have.
Double time.
Won't miss.
Let's do this.
Okay, let's go. Don't give up.
So it looks like... Oh, that's going on her. I like how it's staggered all the way up there.
My dearest Adelaide, my apologies, but it is time that we part ways. This is what it will prove invaluable in relation to our dragon fire.
Bring it on!
Let's talk what we're made of.
Not looking good.
Bring it home!
All right. You're out of luck. It's on now.
All set! Big
So we took out that. We got a thing for Barrett, which is good.
We don't have long to get clear.
But yeah, if you just
Take
chill on
Tifa
Barrett,
and get out of here.
I was wrong about you.
it's actually
This
a
ain't
lot
the end
easier.
of the line for you or me.
Cloud!
Come on!
You can basically just let Barrett sit on max as well, and then just do prayers anytime any decent damage comes out. I was doing a lot more damage with his thinger than I had to. I could have just as easily done the other thing. And if I had actually put the refocus materia on him, that actually would have been, I think, a little beneficial. Barrett is a very bursty character. It's interesting because he actually builds ATB reasonably quickly. So.
Hey, buddy. You okay? Yeah. Made it through with just a couple of scraped knees back then. Back then? What do you say? We doing this? Have we? Never mind about that. Right now, you need to focus on yourself. Move something. Anything. Why not? Good. Easy does it. Slow. And steady. Yeah. Hey, who are you? Who are you?
I am your everything.
Hello in there.
I'm your everything.
There's still so much to be done.
Maybe you're not okay.
Yellow.
Ah, he lives. Finally awake, are we?
You're...
Aerith. It's Aerith. And you are?
Cloud.
Nice to meet you again.
Again, huh?
What? You don't remember? What about the flowers?
Oh, the flower girl. And this is...
An old church in the Sector 5 slums. You came crashing through the roof without so much as a lookout below. Fell right into my flower bed. Lucky for you. Like, really.
Sorry, I didn't mean to...
Don't worry about it. They're a lot tougher than they look. This place, it has a kind of power. Before I forget, you dropped this when you landed.
Thanks.
I've got one too.
You and everybody and their mother.
Not like mine, no. It's special. Mine's not good for anything at all.
Bet you just don't know how to use it.
Could be. Though, I really don't mind. Just having it is enough. It was a gift from my mother. Pretty crazy, huh? Us meeting again like this. You should stay a while.
Stay a while and listen. Give me a second, because now all of a sudden Cloud's the only person in the party. With him being the only person in the party, I probably don't need to magnify. I'm going to go ahead and put a magnify on her for now. Oh, you know, synergy might be really useful. Maybe I should have been using that this whole time, huh? I'm going to try to get her, like, some ultra combo later, but for now, I do want to keep this materia. I guess I should be using... I could have been casting Asuna for that boss fight. Oops. Oh, let's see. I don't need to revive because I don't have any other party members. Could have prayer. I already have prayer. Let's see. First strike. I already have healing. I need an element, so let's go with elemental. And do I have an element yet? I don't have any element equipped right now. I don't think I need HP absorb attached to deadly dodge. That's a little silly. I'm gonna go with you here. And down here we can have fire, I guess. Give me a second to do enemy intel. Doesn't drop anything. He has no weaknesses apparently. Magic and light attacks. So I guess it doesn't matter if I have an element equipped. It's fine though. Do we have anything else that we need to do right now? I think we're fine.
Really? You will?
Resist would be really useful.
In that case... Huh?
So.
I'll see myself in. Thanks. And who are you?
He's my bodyguard. And a soldier. Pretty cool, huh?
Huh? A soldier?
Ex-soldier.
Well, what do you know? You've got the eyes, at least.
You don't mind, do you? Bodyguard work's not too different from Merc stuff, right?
Huh?
I guessed. From the sword. Just do this for me, okay?
Wait, what?
Fine, but it'll cost you. A lot.
A lot, huh? One date ought to do it.
Huh. Well, you're weird enough to be one. What class?
Did this scene change?
If you're gonna bullshit
me,
at
no,
least try to make it believable.
Okay.
Hey, watch the flowers!
You heard the lady.
I'll make this quick.
You better.
Bye.
Really? Since when?
Hey, little help in here, guys?
Whatever.
hard to move out. Good old what's his face.
I'm damn good at it!
So, I just wasted my ATD. Transitioning into effects. Alright, so, how much do you want to bet?
Double time. Alright. What you waiting for, bodyguard? I'm right here.
So I couldn't trigger his counter and then immediately.
Oh, come on, tough guy. No way.
Okay, so I have to actually dodge that.
Come here. Right. Anytime now. Try me. You feeling all right there, Mr. Bodyguard? The hit. Get ready. Well, okay then.
Unfortunately,
no holding back. Anytime now.
like you can see here that you're basically just blocking attacks and then countering. And then you don't even get the ability to do anything after that point.
Let's go. Gonna make you work for it, huh? Well, lucky for you, tough guy. Submit professional. Figured this dance of ours could use a spark.
She actually was bitching about me standing in the flowers. Oh, let's see here.
Time to burn.
So that he's dead.
Need a light?
No, I can't go through this.
Calling fire. Is that it? All right. Shit. Okay. No holding back.
Ouch.
That's so tough
Work
now.
properly. Nope.
Soldier boy.
Soldier boy. Go ahead and cast it. I'm actually just gonna cast a fire on this combined material first.
Burn. Steady. Let's go. The hit.
Sorry. I'm messing with flowers again. Oh shit. Not the wrong direction. Fuck there.
No escape.
Nope. Too slow.
I won't give up. Okay. So much for being.
Hold myself. I should have just. Oh no, I guess blocking wouldn't have helped. I was just too close to him. The last time I actually just beat him up. I didn't even bother destroying the little EM things. The problem is that if you're too close to the EM things, you get automatically paralyzed. Is there anything that I can use to... I don't think there's no accessory to block paralysis. Which is kind of weird, honestly. There isn't, is there? It's not stop, right? I guess it might be stop. I would think that it's paralysis. It can't be stop, because stop is not removed by damage. It's like a daze effect.
Really?
It feels more like a sleep, honestly, the way that it plays out.
Bodyguard, huh? You know I'm hurt, right?
Really?
On the plus side.
This is
Hey! Little help in here, guys?
That's so fun.
Good old what's his face. You're doing cleanup, but I'm damn good at it.
Let's see if I can avoid stepping in the flowers during this fight.
Wow, be careful!
Let's hustle. I see you. Too easy. What you waiting for, bodyguard? I'm right here. That it? No holding back. Sloppy. Try me. Step in.
We're gonna cast a regen.
Right. Bring it. That's a hit. Here we go.
Yeah, so basically
Come here, sir. No way. Let's go. Okay. Try me. Ain't dead yet. Anytime now. Try me. Lucky shot. I see you. Try me.
I forgot to trigger the
I just came to
punishment again.
I see you. Let's go. Well, okay then. Too easy, floppy. I see you.
Okay. Sad.
No holding back. Try me. Gotcha.
Hey, don't...
Gonna make me work for it, huh? Well,
Okay, so now we just need to blow up each of these.
Picture this dance of ours could use
Jesus. So
burn.
So we are going to burn behind these.
bird. I'm coming for ya. Not so tough now.
No more fighting.
You fool, soldier boy.
So we're going to attempt quick fire.
Calling fire.
So we don't have any of those anymore.
Let's go.
Actually, that'll trigger the next. Oh, never mind. It won't trigger next phase. It'll just. I guess it does trigger the next phase in the sense that it kills him outright.
You've got it all wrong, man. I just wanted to.
Cloud! No!
Huh? Are they? Sir! Are you hurt?
I'm fine. Go get the girl.
Sir!
The hell?
Weird. They're not attacking.
Hey, open it up!
Come on.
Over here!
So. Is there anything that's worth stealing from in this entire game? Outside of Eligor?
Through the attic. Maybe we can get out that way.
Right. Through that hole.
They saved me.
Come on.
Or is it item? Cool beans. So, we can pop over here first. Nothing there. And go up the stairs. Or not go up the stairs, I guess. So... Shit, I thought I knew where I was going. Oh, the staircase is over here too. Alright. I'll see it, Burr. Can't go that way because reasons.
I'll go first.
You aren't very good at your job, bodyguard.
Come on.
Nothing! Up there!
Hey, no shooting!
Oh, man.
Hey, you okay?
Probably. Or maybe not.
If there's so much as a scratch on her, you're done.
Sir!
We bring her in one piece. What now? Run!
Move and I'll shoot!
Oh, no, you won't.
But sir!
Could drop that. Okay.
What's the hold up? I can't get to her!
I feel like Reno should have just fucking smacked that guy. God. These kinds of sections are the sections that make you just go, whose fucking pet project was implementing these overhanging sections that was high enough in the organization that they were able to override everyone else and get this section put in, even though it obviously should not be in the game. Every single time you get into these things, it's like the controls are so bad on these. Just look at how long it's taking me to turn. I can't. I can't even. It's just so bad. It's so bad.
Let's move.
Cloud, give me a hand.
So, and there's multiple times where you're doing that overhanging stuff, and it's just like, guys, this mechanic didn't work. Just purge it from the game. Pretend that it never happened. Pretend that you never tried to invent this shit. Trust me, it's in everyone's best interest. It's just so bad. It just feels so clumsy.
They're in the attic. Should we pursue? But sir!
Oh, sir.
Partners got it. We are out. Beginner's luck.
More of those things.
It's like they're guiding us.
Stay close.
So cool.
Yay, snowing salts.
There.
Need to stay ahead of them.
Prep for exfil.
Or not. They gone?
Yeah, think so.
What are they?
I think... Actually, I don't know. Let's just go. Okay. Up for crossing the rooftops? See that pillar over there? There's a station right by it. Shall we mosey on over?
Let's.
So, what's next for you?
A little bit of bodyguard work.
Right.
After that, it's back to the Sector 7 slums.
You know how to get there?
Yep.
Of course you do.
Of course. You know exactly where you're going.
That suit from earlier. He was one of Shinra's Turks. What's a Turk want with you?
Dunno. Hey, don't Turks keep an eye out for potential soldiers and stuff?
They do more than just scout for candidates. Turks get called in to handle all kinds of situations, with extreme prejudice.
Professional bad guys. Gotta love them.
Back to my question. So what's he to you? Looked like you knew each other.
Maybe he thought I could be the greatest soldier yet.
Forget it.
Hmm? You mad?
You mad, brah?
Careful. Not a lot of room.
Gotcha.
I'm
Thanks.
literally turning the camera backwards so that I can actually hear her talk, as opposed to just have her cut out randomly because of the nonsense way that the system handles dialogue. Well, this person right behind you, you can't hear them because you can't see them, and if you can't see them, they don't exist. I would legitimately love to know what causes that. They can't be that they stop existing.
I actually
I don't think that's
haven't
what it is.
traveled by rooftop before.
Be surprised if you had.
It's honestly kind of exciting.
Well, first time and all.
It's actually not the first time I've traveled by rooftop. Traveled by rooftop all sorts of times.
Wait! Give me a moment.
Give your face a moment.
just run off on your own.
Those the words of a soldier candidate?
So petty.
So petty.
So, does no one live in these buildings?
Nope. No one to get mad if we make noise.
There's so many dirty jokes in this. Legitimately, just so many dirty jokes. There's a lot of offhand comments like that that are just... I mean, to a pervert like me anyway, they sound absolutely like they're intended to be
rusty.
double entendres.
I'll go first. It's pretty old. Be careful.
Okay.
Easy now.
You worry too much. I'm not some princess who needs to be coddled.
You say that?
Shit.
I wonder what would happen if you just let her hang there for a while.
Thank you, Cloud. Ah, there it is. The wall. You know, I thought about leaving once, but in the end, I couldn't.
Too dangerous?
Too much. A whole world bursting with life. Maybe more than I can handle, I think sometimes. Even now. People hate the steel sky, the slums, but I don't. How could I? All that passion, all those dreams, flowing and blending together into something greater.
Okay then, let's get
This
further
time I'll
along.
go first. After all, I can't count on you to wait.
Sure about this?
See for yourself. Maybe I'll go on ahead and leave you all by your lonesome. Just,
Maybe you shouldn't talk.
then you talk. Tell me a story.
Not for free.
Cheapskate. You're...
Oh.
Gotcha.
You're killing me here.
Everybody just trolls Cloud into oblivion.
Here goes nothing. Woo!
That's not how you use slides, by the way. You should always wait for the person to clear the exit of the slide before you get on a slide. Especially if you're a 180-pound, full-grown adult.
You good?
Of course.
Get wrecked.
My hero.
Never a dull moment with you.
That a compliment?
Not really.
Thanks anyway.
So is there a variant on that scene? I wonder.
We're getting closer to the station. Even so, we'll probably run into a few monsters on the way. Huh. There's a face that screams, "So what?"
I fought scarier things in my sleep.
Let's go this way.
Where are you going, Cloud?
Going to the church. Gotta get that materia.
Look out, Cloud! Someone looks like they're in their element.
I guess I should actually learn her skills now that I think about it. So let's give her a weapon. Has she... Nope, she still needs to do this. So this costs 2 ATB. Good fucking luck. This costs 2 ATB as well. Well, I'll learn Ray of Judgment first, I guess. What I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to just set her as the default leader. And do I need to give her some proper materia? I guess I could give her a proper setup. Okay, I need her to change up her armor. Get the chain bangle, I guess. I'm actually going to give her this for now. And let's see here. I'm going to give her elemental on her armor. I'm actually going to give her elemental with the, where is that? There it is. The AP up. That way the AP up will boost how quickly we're leveling this. Getting that up to absorb would be really nice. And what else do we need? We need first strike. So many healing materials, jeez. Let's see, what do we want for this? Does she need a rank 1 healing materia? She doesn't need the synergy materia right now. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take another fire materia, swap the magnify onto that. So now she will absorb HP when she uses her fire spells, and she will blast in an AoE. That seems good enough for now.
Get back.
I can fight too, you know.
Okay, and now we can use
Ray of Judgment. Take care of you.
Wow. No HP.
So, Cloud, you don't know the space that well, do you?
Compared to you? No. Training grounds, barracks, battlefields. That's the world I know.
You sound proud of that.
People make gurgling noises so much in these games.
Stations there.
I can see that.
Oh? Thought the world you knew didn't include stations.
I do love the characterization of Aerith here. They really do just have her trolling Cloud like nobody's business.
I can't believe this is happening.
If you would all just please calm down.
Hey, what the hell's going on?
Come on. There's no need to shout.
Popular place.
Yeah, well, it's got a good view of the reactor.
It's on fire!
Ain't a show.
They know that. They're worried.
Oh, didn't expect to see you here. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, on your way home from the church?
That's right.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. Did any debris hit the church?
Not debris, no.
That's something at least, but you may not be so lucky next time.
Not exactly debris. I don't know. I think that this guy counts as debris.
How was the inspection?
Goddamn pain in the ass.
Everyone else wants stuff here.
Jump on there.
Huh?
Wait.
Deck is all clear!
Rope's good! Go!
Arm up! Let's go.
First time I played this, there was something wrong with the audio quality. All the songs felt really half-baked. There must have been one of the audio channels was
A
missing.
real man on a mission.
On the hunt, more like.
For me? For you?
Don't know. Don't care.
Then, let's stick to the back streets? Ah. There will be monsters.
Better than Shinra.
There'll be monsters. Main scenario, avoid the Turk. Yeah. Because we're clearly going to actually be able to avoid the Turk.
There's a Shinra dump site up ahead. Not the kind of place anyone would ever choose to hang around in.
But a great place to lay low. They've got the run of it.
Ready?
Ray of Judgment!
Get him! What?
I'm literally just going to be using Ray of Judgment.
No telling where they'll come from.
Monsters instinctively target weaker prey.
You'd better watch out then, Cloud.
I've got this.
Don't you mean we've got this?
Ah, get wrecked.
Gotta go for it now.
The Ray of Judgment is pretty cool looking.
That way is a dead end. They were doing some construction, but quit halfway.
Is there anything here? Boxes. Yay for boxes. Yeah, I was definitely missing audio channels the first time. I don't know, there was something missing from the audio.
Over here.
Because this actually sounds good, and when I was playing through this in my first playthrough, I'm like, why is all the sound, like, why is the audio shit? Like, these are really weird, like, crappy remixes of the original songs. What is going on?
Work. Maybe it's broken? Pretty sure this Calderon loops around too, so...
So I don't know what was going on. There was probably a problem with my sound device. Damn it. Oh my goodness. A pet peeve about the things where you hold the button down. You have to hold button down, and then after you've got the button held down, you then have to wait for the whole, like, ridiculously long animation to go off. These things hit hard enough that I don't want to.
Breed.
How do you figure?
Because they went for the stronger prey.
What was I saying? Oh, so it's like you hold the thing down, which makes sense if you hold the thing down and then you transition from holding, and then as you're holding it, the character does the thing. Like, that makes a lot of sense. But instead, you have to hold the button down, and then after you've held the button down, they then actually do the thing. And it's like, why? Why are you? Why do you exist?
There, check it out. The heart of the slums.
Still a fair ways off.
Well, we did take a detour. Getting tired?
No.
Me, I'm feeling a bit hungry. How about you?
Amazed.
You're in for a treat when we make it back.
Don't have time for that.
You'll want to make time for my mom's cooking. And that's the final word on it. We'll get home quick and eat ourselves stupid.
That's the final word.
Kinda in a rush, so... I'll take care of you.
That's interesting.
Yoo-hoo!
Was never in doubt.
She's hitting pretty damn hard. I'm curious what engine this is. There's certain things that are just kind of annoying in several engines that I've noticed. Like the reason that I had to turn the camera down was because before you turn the camera down, you can't actually interact with an object that the character can see, but you can't. You have to actually turn your camera so that the icon appears, which is a dang nuisance. Darn tootin' nuisance. Where is the thing? Okay, well I guess maybe I have to actually trigger conversation over here, maybe? Or maybe it's a different part of it. I don't think so, though. It's like, why do you have to hold the button so long just to pull a switch? It's a switch. Just press button, pull switch.
It's awake!
I don't wish it kept sleeping.
Gotta go for it now.
Hadouken!
This one's for you!
I don't think I'm gonna get another casting of that off, but I think I will. Hadouken!
Let's go.
Nice. We just finished maxing out. Oh my god! I couldn't even dodge roll because of the fact that I'm not in combat. Alright, so let's go back to our materia. What did I max? Cleansing. Okay, I don't need to keep this equipped. Resist is really good. So Revive is going to be the next... That's going to be the big one that I need to get for this. What is the other type that I don't have maxed? It's got to be Binding. So Binding is going to be very quick. I only need like 400. And then after that I need to get thousands of AP for the other one. Who's bugging me? Bonza. It's just a ladder. I keep thinking that I need to jump onto that, because that looks like navigable terrain, but...
That door that was stuck. Maybe it opens from this side?
The really funny thing is that Cloud's arms are so weedy that he probably could have opened that from the other side. I mean, ignoring the ability to just climb over it.
I don't think so. I'll take care of you.
Oh, judgment!
Moving on then.
Moving right along. See what I mean there? Like, I'm holding the button down so that he will do the thing, but it's like he's not actually moving it until it finishes loading up. It's just a very strange interaction. I feel like probably old systems were just as hacky and like craptacular, most likely. The issue is that with new systems, everybody's using the same engines. So since everybody's using the same engine and just reusing them, you end up with it feeling worse because it's like, oh, well, this is the same problem I had in that other game that also had the same problem, right? Because, like, I think in the Mass Effect series, the audio glitch, it's not even a glitch, the audio problem comes into play.
I'm getting paid right now. Huh?
You're getting paid right now. Oh. Wow, Cloud, you figured it out. Good job. Can I actually just go in here now? Nope. Okay. I was wondering, because I've picked up the key on a previous playthrough. So I'm going to get out of here, and then I'm going to need to go AFK for a second. And then depending on what happens when I go AFK for a second, I will potentially go AFK for much longer.
Don't forget about the Turks.
By which I mean I'll end the stream. But we'll see.
Come at us anytime. Keep an eye out.
I am still getting messages, which to me implies that there's some sort of emergency going on. Okay, so we have gotten out of here. I'm not going to continue forward right now because I'm going to go AFK for just a bit, and then after I go AFK, I might be having to end the stream or not. I don't know because it sounds like something's going on. So, depending on whether I'm ending the stream here, we will either be back in just a second, or I guess I'll be back to say goodbye either way. So, AFK a sec. guys, sorry about that. I am glad that I decided to check my phone because I have something that I need to take care of. So I will be I'll be ending the stream here for now. Unfortunately, we aren't ending it at a chapter ending, but we haven't been doing that anyway. So next time we will be going into Sector 6, and I guess this is Sector 5 actually. We're going to be going into Sector 5 and doing that, but that's going to be it for right now, so thank you everyone for watching. It's been a pleasure streaming for you today, and I hope to see you again next time when we will be doing more side quests.